In today's episode, Mac makes this Ford Ranger look one of a kind. We've got some pirate accessories, radios, Phatbars goodies. Tom even drops in to help.
Got water everywhere.
A bunch of paint and custom work's been done on the Ranger to make it look one of a kind.
What about now? Wait, you wanted a snorkel, didn't you?
Tinting, flares, heaps more.
He just said he's really impressed as he ripped off the tin I just did.
This is the build episode you're not going to want to miss, guys. Let's get started by going through some of the killer accessories Mac has on the table here.
The boys actually had me at lollies. That include little gummy bears, little baby nerds, a couple of Mentos, literally half the catalogue for this next gen Ranger that these guys sell. One of my favourite parts is bonnet strut kit. I actually have no idea what... so this is the light bar mount for behind the grill. That's very sneaky, so that mounts these two into this factory slot section here. You know how like you've got tubs and then sides, and it's sort of just wasted space. So these kind of create basket sections for your tub to hold stuff into. UHF mount, so this is for the dash handpiece, so that is cool. So not even TJ could stuff this one up. Behind dash XRS 330, and I believe she is Tony Tunes. You can't buy a GME and not tag tunes. That is a new job for everyone to do, so that'd be quite funny. XRS 330. I'm excited to get some of this stuff in and have a radio in the Ranger. Well, first things first, get the Ford in the shed, eh? Oh, new car smell, fresh leather. Look, I might go there. Have my doors fully open so I don't ding them. It's funny that you can hear me while I'm in the car. Hey, hey guys, hey, hey. Filming interior stuff is extremely hard. We're going to start with the GME, the XRS 330 mounting bracket here from Pirate Camp Co. You'll notice it comes with no bolts. Oh, got my array of sunnies in here. I was wondering where they went. Drop in the glove box, pretty easy. Push these two tabs in here. You'll locate these two nuts just inside here. Undo them, and that's exactly where it's going to fit. Pirate Camp Co, 49 bucks. It is there, those two nuts. Very simple, very easy. Just warning you guys, before starting this job, you need to think about where your aerial is going to get mounted, because you're going to have to run that first to get the cable here. Make sure you have a 10mm socket, because you're going to need one. I know, they're extremely rare, and I'm extremely lucky to have King Chrome on my side. Uh-oh, I dropped it. To be honest, it's just so much nicer than jamming it up behind the dash and having it fall down and wrap around your feet while you're driving. And show you guys where I'm mounting my aerial. This is the one I've gone with. It's the AE474B 580mm antenna from GME.
This is how your product's going to come, nicely packaged in a bag.
Instructions on where things go and how to do things are on their website and YouTube. Done all the engineering, figured out where things have got to go. So in the strut kit has the aerial mount. You have the struts, we have a brackety thing, another brackety bracket thing, and two more brackety brackets. When I was chatting to James, he said, look, there's one extremely important part of installing any Pirate Camp Co gear, and he said that is you have to have a beer. Late night Saturday in the shed. Basically, there's a bracket down here and a bracket that bolts onto your bonnet hinges. It's pretty easy and it's all in the video. So you can actually undo the bonnet bolts and the bonnet won't go anywhere because it's got studs. Boom. This bracket is the aerial, as you can see, which is wicked. Well, I haven't had a car that does this for so long. Now that's done. Woohoo! As you can see, it's got the little cutout for the cable. Bang that through. Bob's your auntie or your uncle, I'm not sure. And, look at that. That's fantastic. That's really cool. Big thanks to, hold on, let me have a, Brendan Lapero. Massive thanks to you, mate. He's just informed me that under the passenger kick panel is an ignition and a light cable that Ford have sitting there prepped and ready for you to use. So I'm going to hook up the UHF straight off that because I want it off ignition. Run start, and this one says positive light. It's your job to, mount that. Do a better job than TJ, I reckon. It's party time, baby. Let's get it in. Another one bites the dust. TJ didn't get his hands on this one, but that's fine. We did a better job. It's out of the way of everything. It's wasted space there, so it's like, it's perfect. It's to the left of the steering wheel. Okay, I'll just show you guys what I've done down here. Is the GME comes with this black little cover with a connector and extension cable. So I've screwed it to that's actually just bracing for the dash and just got that coming out of it. And I don't need the extra switches because I've got premium pack, so I've got switches up there. All right, we're on. Look at that. You want it? No worries. You want it? You want it? Lovely. Rocks up at Smoko, late, Arvo shift. Think just strolls in like he owns the place. What, Arvo shift arrived, mate? Pretty nice shirt on this bloke.
Matt could be wearing Phatbars, so I won't wear mine.
Bloody oath. Have you revealed?
Nah, not yet. I still got to do, I've got some lights. I'm picking up lights today for it.
Okay. So you're not done?
Headlights, and then I've got to do the tray sides. Yeah, this is the new shop rig. Brand new N80. Just got that.
Banker, 2023.
Yeah, changing the lights out, so we didn't really worry about doing an SR5. SR's got Curry's Customs. They're from up here, so local bloke. Yeah, he's a legend. That's cool. So yeah, he's making some sick headlights. Picked them up today, which will be good. And the SR comes with like vinyl inside, so it makes it super easy. Like, I don't like mucking around with carpets. So, triple hoop Muzz bar. It's probably the most sleek looking bar on the market. Lines up with all the body lines, so it looks cool. Our bash plates. It's got a winch in it, black rhino wheels. Got these custom painted because I didn't actually do this color, but I really wanted this color. So, and then it's got a full 3-inch package in it.
Phatbars lift.
Yeah. Diff drop.
UCAs.
Diff
drop.
That's
Phatbars
right.
Snorkel. You guys saw us put that on the N80 last time. Extra sliders.
Sliders on sliders.
There's a little hint of what we're doing today.
No dual battery under the bonnet because it's in the canopy.
So that's cool. So Phatbars do, what do you guys do airboxes for? Everything or?
We're just about to release the 79.
Ooh,
we've been working on that. Yes, you do need one of them.
You guys making trays?
Yeah. We have always, but it's one of those things that just takes away the boys from making sliders, and obviously we make a lot of sliders, so the boys are tied up making trays. There's a lot of work that goes into the trays to get them right. So, but we will start to do some more trays now that we've got a few more boys and whatever, and our processes are a little bit better.
Toolboxes.
Reverse lights, yeah, toolboxes. Spent a lot of time getting these right because I didn't want them to be, I didn't want water to get into them. It's a pretty simple setup. Just got the fridge and then pull out pantry, and then all my battery stuff's in behind there, so.
Okay, you guys gotta check this out. So this is TJ's old KMCs. He let them get a little too far because he didn't clear coat them. And we've had Brendan at Fat Coatings. It speaks for itself. Wait, you can chrome powder coat?
Yeah. You can do your hair in them, mate.
Man, that's wicked. Had no idea you could get powder coat that glossy.
And that's a chrome powder coat as well.
That is dripping wet like it's straight off the gun.
Looks like TJ's changing wheels again.
Yeah, maybe we need to take the billets off. So I'm sure there's a lot of work in that. So
yeah, there is a lot of work in that.
Very nice. Oh, goodies. This is the kit that people would receive if they were purchasing. That's right. This is what you get. Turns out shed flags work as a soft workbench as well. Oh, g'day guys. Mac Preston from Shed Life and
Tom Roach from Phatbars.
This is a snorkel kit for your next gen Ranger. Talk us through it, mate. What do we got?
So we've got the washer bottle. Ford in their great wisdom put a ginormous washer bottle in the guard, so that obviously doesn't work with the snorkel entry and everything. Literally lands right where the snorkel needs to go in. So new washer bottle.
Very fancy, mate.
Yep, it's all factory fitting, plug and play.
All alloy?
Yep, all alloy. Yep.
Nice and light.
Fully TIG welded, so.
I like that, I like that.
So that goes into the airbox and adapts our silicon bend onto it. And then that's linking from the snorkel to the airbox.
Pinch weld and some hose clamps for the silicon bends.
And then we've also got our 3D printed blanking plate for the airbox as well. So that's where the factory inlet goes. Oh. And we get a piece 3D printed.
I'll show you the factory intake. I noticed it last night. Horrible spot. It's like the MP300s. Literally, if you went through water, it came up over the bonnet. The air vent's right there. It's sucking in water straight in. So.
And then that's just the washer bottle accessories to make it work.
Hoses and stuff. A Phatbars Snorkel. So obviously, a lot of engineering's gone into this, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, we make it all line up with the guard nice. We don't just put a 4-inch pipe on the side and go, yeah, that'll be right. Actually look at all the body lines and make sure it lines up nicely and looks aesthetically pleasing. 1,200 bucks will get you this.
So that's a little bit dear, obviously, because you got all
a few more fabricated parts and whatnot. These glasses are wigging me out, man.
Yeah, I do.
Literally, I'm like looking down because they like sit so far up on your face.
So now that Tom's a bit of an office bitch, I thought, an office guy. I thought we better shut the roller doors and I'll put the aircon on for you, mate.
I don't work in anything but 22 degrees, so.
You know I've got a hoist, eh?
Yeah, but then when we want to put the sliders on, it's going to be,
okay,
shit.
Rotary lift, baby.
Dude, how much travel does this thing have? What the hell? It's going to max his jack out.
Step one, pop the bonnet.
Pop the bonnet, pull the wheel off.
Pull the wheel off.
And then we're going to tuck pulling the inner guard out. It is a bit of a nightmare.
Okay,
so,
inner guard out.
Yeah. We'll show you some tips and tricks to get this black plastic, which is problematic.
You go.
No, you go.
No, you go. You go.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the intake to the airbox. If you went through a deep enough water crossing, got a bow wave over the top, that is just going to drink all of the water. Then going to wet your filter, possibly get through and seize your engine. Hey Tom.
Hello.
The inner guard is literally just the plastic. That's Tom's head. That's kind of weird that literally you can have a plastic inner guard.
Just on the back side of them, you get that little bit of an inner guard out and then you tuck it from the other side. And you can...
If you got flares, it's a whole nother.
Yeah, don't do it. Just don't do it.
Don't do it.
Just don't do it.
Don't install Snorkel if you have flares. The inner guard comes out in two pieces. You take the inner guard out first, then you can get to these clips and get the outer guard out. And this is so you can gain access to everything we have to do inside the guard. Show us what we're working with under here.
Well, this is the massive washer bottle that
takes up.
From new, you won't have to refill it again for another 100,000 Ks because it's enormous.
Yeah.
Lovely ECU positioning just in the wheel arch though. Dude, you're gonna need like a 20-litre bucket to empty this wash bottle.
Oh, I didn't even think about getting the water out. Wait, what time's smoko?
I reckon about now. I reckon we've done a bit of work.
All right, let's go to the pub. Always ensure you have a jack stand under your car. You can still work on it under the jack as long as the stand is under there, but even still, it's better to have the weight on the jack stand. Had mates of mates lose their old boys and things like that from getting crushed under the cars, guys. So whatever you do, please always put a jack stand under the car. Ah, Tom, this is why we can't have nice things. You got water everywhere. Oh no.
Amateur.
Oh, amateur hour up in here. Well, at least most of the water's out now.
It's not.
Oh no, it's not.
We actually had to go to Smoko because it was unsafe to work.
Exactly right. You got to fuel the body. Tom's going to work on the cutout now that the water bottle's out. I'm going to work on getting the airbox out.
Yeah, that's good there.
You happy there?
Yeah, I'm happy there.
Okay. Do you want me to do it down low?
Yeah, do down low.
I shit my tooth on that.
Yeah, just there. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
That's how you put the cutout on. It takes 2 men. Always 2 men. Don't do it.
Are we sure we're in the right spot here?
I don't know, are you?
What about now? Wait, you wanted a snorkel, didn't you?
You go right for a sparky, eh? Maybe you should have done roofing.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I'm any good at it either.
Now's where you cut it out with tin snips. So this way, you don't get grinding swarf everywhere and you don't create a rust point because, as you learned from the N80, the tin snips close the metal.
So everyone in the comments, we're not doing dodgy stuff, okay?
Exactly.
This is the correct technique.
This is the correct.
And if you use one of those air hacksaws, you've then got to tape all of this up, and if it bounces, it's just going to bounce everywhere and cause damage. So with this, it's a bit more controlled.
And you also are closing the steel over.
That's right.
I'm sure all the roofers will chime in. You'll never see a roofer using a grinder on a roof, ever. The tin snips, still blows my mind, but it closes the steel as it cuts it.
When you watch the actual, when you watch it cutting, you can see it. It does close it off.
While Tom makes a career of cutting one circle, I'll bring the airbox over here and I'll figure out what I have to do to put the 3D printed blank. So this is the original air intake. I'm pretty certain, judging from what Tom said earlier, this is a 3D blank, 3D printed blank. It's very nice. It's actually got all the clips and everything. Do you have the silicone in it as well, or?
Yeah. Read the instructions, mate.
Oh, stop it.
Something I prepared earlier.
God, these guys are real professional. Instructions, we don't need those. Yeah. It's actually real in depth. Let me give you guys a closer look at these. You don't need that.
You just saw it on the, why do you have to be so rough?
Oh, there we go. You just got to push that down like that.
Well, you didn't let me say that until you just started going.
See, mate, you just push that down. Don't need that. Next step, we've got the hole done. We're about to silicone that pipe in. Then we're going to reuse these motors and what's the other one?
The float sensor.
Float sensor. So that's
float for the leveling.
Float for the leveling, so that if it's getting low. So that's got to go into the new one. I missed that, but this is the original motor and sensor off the car going onto the new Phatbars created washer bottle.
Yeah, we're getting there, mate. We're getting there.
Yeah.
We're making progress. Haven't been as efficient as what we would like to be.
Would that be the beers, or?
I'd say so. There's been some contributing factors to it.
Hey Tom.
What?
Can you make sliders for a 1969 K20?
Nope.
1967.
Can you shut up? Yeah, I'll put it in and then I'll go on the other side.
You'll put it in?
Yeah, I'll put it in. I've still got to bring it down a bit.
Yeah, it's got to come in. You're going to run out of memory on the memory cards. All day just cut a circle and put a
Shut up! I really want to do the shit side first.
Yeah, bad side first?
Yeah.
Alright, so why is it the bad side, Tom?
Ford decided to put the fuel filter on the chassis at the lowest point. Slider has to like bolt around that, and then there's some cables and whatever we've got to sort of navigate and then get bolts across the top of the chassis, so.
I love how we're like worried about scratching a slider. It's like,
it's like these are about to get.
That's what they're designed to do.
I gotta, can you pass this the long.
Yeah,
what I'll do is I'll get a bolt across the back here. Just battling fuel lines and whatever else is going on under this thing.
Oh, I managed to get the front done. It's definitely dark.
Done.
We're busted, we're bruised. We spent all day on it. But we have a sweet, sweet snorkel, new reservoir bottle, and some wicked
we've got to fill that
sliders.
up actually. We've got to test it if it works.
No.
Tomorrow's problem.
Tomorrow. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. You're not going to be able to see anything.
Yeah.
What have you done, mate?
We just did a little bit of like personalisation, kept it on brand.
Legend,
that was the one thing I kept saying.
I was like, man, can we have creative freedom? And I was like, yes. But looks like you've absolutely nailed it, mate.
Look, I know you were nervous because you've seen the drift car stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Which I love.
Yeah.
Just
but
not
for
on this.
Front and rear badges are black and graphite. So it's like a blacked out badge without being full blacked out. Tailgate handle, instead of being raw plastic, which always confused me because the Wild Track's like a premium pack, but the tailgate handle's raw plastic. Gloss black now.
Okay.
The base for the badge on the tailgate, gloss black instead of raw plastic. Black mirror covers, tinted indicators in the mirrors, tinted tail lights. Look, I wanted to go black, but Rachel made me, you know.
Keep it somewhat legal.
Yeah. Graphite for the silver bit on the side of the sailplane.
I like that, that's a nice touch.
Body colour sailplane, body colour roof rack. Blacked out the insert in the front bar, body colour.
Nice.
And the silver bit in the bottom is the graphite to match the badges and everything. And then the base for the badge in the grille is black. Little C bits come off the side are graphite. So like, yeah.
Sick. Thanks, guys.
No
Love you
worries.
guys, you're the best. No pink, but I was expecting pink.
This is the third set of badges I've done because we full like disassembled the badge.
Yeah, I've seen the badges. I was like, I figured that would have had to stay blue.
Nah, on my old Ranger they were black and gold. We've done
Of course.
black and pink set.
Because it's Jake.
Yeah. And these ones, we actually have photos of a black and pink set we're going to send to you.
Oh God.
I was going to fill you up, but then you just didn't seem... I was like, nah, can't do it.
Oh, nah, I'm pumped. You guys are going to love this.
Everyone at work seeing it come together was like, whoever gets it is going to be cheering. Like,
Yeah.
everyone loved it.
There you go.
And it's super subtle. It looks how I think it should have come.
Yeah, I love that.
On our way to see Jay and Ryan at the Local Guard, the kings of tint on the sunny coast and good friends of ours. It's always good to be able to support your mates and see anyone on the Sunshine Coast getting tint done. Come on down and see them.
We got Ryan and Jay. They are the local guys. These are the men who will be do your tint, do your windscreen replacement, do all the cool things. And so they reckon I should have a crack.
Right, we're gonna do the front door first.
All right.
Just the easiest window out of the ranges to do.
Okay. Jay's given me his tools, so we got his tools. We'll peel back the door card, we're pulling out this window sill. Probably gonna clean the window now, eh?
Yep.
See, how could I forget I got to scrape the glass first? Oh mate, I told you, I've been doing this my whole life.
Look, I'm gonna have to say I'll probably have to redo it, but...
At all?
You just want to try not to touch it, yeah. So get that other hand under it. Getting there.
Oh, I think you've cut it too big on me. I feel like this is a stitch up.
No hesitation.
Okay, sweet, done. All right, now what?
Now tap it down a little bit.
Voila. We're tinted.
You've done it.
Yeah. That's how you tint, guys.
Couple of little specks here. And a big grain of sand.
Oh no.
For the first time, that's very good. Your gap's perfect.
Boys will probably fix that, so I'll just film them for the rest. We'll get stuck into it. He just said he's really impressed as he ripped off the tin I just did. Ryan, why are you finishing up there, mate?
So this film is a nano ceramic, so it'll stop 90% of the heat, 99.9% UV, which will kill all your interior, the old UV. But yeah, this film's unreal.
And dual cab price is roughly?
For this film here, this would be about $4.90.
Beautiful. And for Shed Life sticker men?
Oh, we'll give you 10%.
10% off if you got a Shed Life sticker. There it is.
That's it.
Come get your tin. Unfortunately, as much as we love it, wheel poke is not legal. We've got ourselves a set of EGR flares. They are actually a family-owned, developed and operated company. Down in Brisbane, we've got a massive factory. These things are mass-produced worldwide. They're an OEM flare, so you can buy them straight from Ford or buy them from bloody Ute Mart and places like that. Very cool info about those guys. Always good to support Australian businesses. They also do a lot of things like aftermarket roller covers, leaders in the game. By the looks of it, you remove the original matte black plastic one. Actually doesn't bolt to the car, which is great. It uses all factory mounting points. You don't have to screw or drill into your car. That's gonna get this off. Mud flap, clip, 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 clip. I mean, we're gonna find out for sure after, but just looking at that, it's actually gonna cover a fair bit of the tyre, but I still think I'm gonna go to like a 295 or a 285. I've managed to get all three on last night, -1, and I did that for a reason because I wanted to show you guys the difference of each side, basically. A little trick to getting this on. This edge is designed to sit around the plastic, and this edge obviously sticks on. So you can start this a little bit and just fold it out of the way like that. You can overhang it, clip the edge around like so, all the way down on the plastic. So you can leave some overhang because you just cut it off. Peel the backing out and stick it down, peeling it from behind like so. Because otherwise, if you peel this off first, you're gonna have a hard time trying to push it down when it's stuck to the plastic. Arg me hearties, as the pirates say, because we're not finished the Pirate Camp Co gear just yet. We do have the car back from paint. The crew up at Mixed Image Customs have done a wonderful job, like the attention to detail is insane. I was very worried. They wanted to do some tricky bits. Didn't tell me what it was, so I had to trust them, and I was scared it was going to come back pink or something. But moving on to the Pirate Camco gear. So we've got the factory grill and 2 light bars either side of the badge, and the bracketry is designed to sit 2 light bars, one either side in there. Next to that, we've also got the tub cages. So this is a very cool little storage idea for the back. Tell you what, it's starting to look like a car that I'd love to see in my driveways. Don't forget you can win it. Any shirt or the official sticker pack is 1 entry each, and hoodies are 2 entries each hoodie. There's also second prize being the camper, and third prize is the toolbox over there. Some new kids designs coming out. So we got matching mum and dad and son and daughter shirts coming out. So I'm pretty pumped on those. Oh, the reverse cameras, so many of them. It's amazing. How good's that sound? Woo! Third prize over here, the $10,000 in King Chrome tools. Don't forget, this thing's full of tools. It is not just a tool chest. It has got absolutely everything in there. This is the bracket we've got to install. These bad boys are gonna sit in there, and get it done, we're gonna get it in. Pirate Camco have all the instructions on their YouTube, which are also linked from their website. Pull off these plastic covers, a couple bolts on the back side of the grill, and the rest virtually just clicks out with clips. Weird vacuum tube of some description, and also this plug, which I'm assuming is the camera plug. I think it's a little squirter. That's interesting. There's a little squirter to clean the camera. This actually picks up factory dowels and everything, and that actually bolts to the grill itself. That is really nice, perfect. So I'm gonna get these lights mounted up first, get them positioned, and then I'll screw the whole setup down. Line up these bottom bits. Oh, yep, like so. I know I look heaps professional and stuff, but I'm not actually. Like, if you saw me camera, it's sitting on a step ladder. This is the specialized Pirate Camco bracketry that is going to go on the sides, and it basically baskets along the side of areas you couldn't use otherwise. The sport model, I believe, and the touring packs and the premium packs and the Raptors all come with overhead switches, and there's wiring and relays all pre-wired through the whole thing. Owner's manual, just go categories, instrument panel, auxiliary switches. Now, auxiliary switch 5 and 6 won't turn on unless your high beams are. So they are your spotlight output. Very, very cool. Now, what are they, where are they, and what do they do? This one tells you where the wiring is. So we obviously have a circuit to the radiator support, which is your spotlight ones, auxiliary 6. Circuit near the auxiliary fuse box panel, which is just over here as well. Shows you 1, 2, and 5. Circuit C is your trailer hitch, where you have auxiliary 3 and 4. So that's where the wiring is for each switch. Now we need to know, what can the switches do? What power can they handle? Let's go to the next one. This is in the engine bay. That's all the relays for the switches. It's its own little circuit box. Tells us our color, our wire size, fuse rating's 5 amps. Auxiliary 2 is good for 15 amps, 3 15 amps, 4 15 amps. The Pirate Camco gear has a 10 amp fuse for each of them, so that tells me it doesn't draw more than 10 amps each, which means we can run off the one switch. So we're going to run it off auxiliary switch to power both light bars. Both the light bars, I was going to call them spotties. I've still got a plastic cover off because I've just got to run the wiring supplied. It's got a Dutch plug on it, and it's red and black. So red is positive, black is negative. Now Ford has given us this. Okay, so this is the relay box they were telling us about. Got all the little relays and all the fuses to suit. And this is vehicle location A. As you can see, black and yellow ground they told us about, and auxiliary 6 active that they told us about. This one is only active when the high beams are on, so all the hard work's done for us. All we have to do is red to that, black to that, and that will power our light bars. Too easy. At the moment, I'm stoked I bought the bloody top model one, because This is making my life real easy. It's gonna save me hours. Moment of truth, will they work? Ready to go, let's have a crack. There we go. That's the ticket, need the ignition on. Big Star Wars going on in there, man, that's bright. All right, cool. Rad little mod done, which is a similar thing on the N80. I like it a lot. That's the lights done. Back into these back panels. Bit of a process. I might do one, I might run a time lapse for one. I believe there's a heap of stuff we've got to unbolt to get these in because it all picks up factory holes and bolts. Launch drone, oh, Skywrap 4.0 is back. 4 Pro this time. It's got a few more sensors and things, so hopefully I'm less likely to crash it. I just wanted to get the first one done so it didn't look like I was struggling for ages, but I probably could have just recorded it because it really wasn't that hard at all. The kit actually comes in black, but we spoke about it. We're like, let's do the gunmetal. It'll contrast, it'll still look cool, and it's easy to show you guys on camera what exactly has gone in. It does delete the wild track tie-down rail, which is this one. You probably could, I was looking at it, you probably could modify these brackets and get it back in, but the problem is it'll make this basket a little bit tight to get things into. I don't think you ever really use this. It's still got the utilizes factory tie downs down here, which every other model has. Yeah, other than that, looks great, functional, great use of space. Oh, that is the Pirate Camco gear, the entire everything all finished up. Very impressed, James, you've done a great job, mate.
Oh, Mac, does that little squirter actually do something?
Yeah, it cleans the front camera. That's insane. This concludes the next build episode, guys. There's one more to go. I've got plenty more to go on this thing. Believe it or not, it's looking absolutely fantastic. More accessories, more parts. One part might divide the people, so we'll see what happens there. Make sure you jump on to Shedlife, www.shedlife.co. Buy any shirt is 1 entry, any sticker pack is an entry, any hoodie is actually 2 entries. Sorry I'm filthy, I've been working on the Cummins. Not to mention, it's a V6 premium pack Wild Track Ranger 2023.5. Second prize, the Maverick Camper, which has been amazing. Like, I think I'm gonna get myself a camper. Third prize is the King Chrome 868 piece toolkit. That's gonna build a lot of cars, guys, or start you off on a new career, or it could do lots of things. So I'm pumped for that. Thank you guys for all the support, like from the start. I'm talking from when we very first began. Dream to be here making entertainment for you guys, so pumped. Leave a comment, what should we do next on this car, and what should we do next in general? Welcome to another episode of Operation Built, I don't know. Shed Life Part 2, Ranger Build. Welcome to the second episode